Hello everyone, welcome back to Oblivion. Today we're going to be doing the Coral Mages Guild quest, because I actually got the research done on it. There's actually two ways to do it. We're going to be going for the more, I'm not going to say profitable one, because both of them have the same result, but the more fame-granting one, because one route gets you +1 fame, and one route gets you +2 fame. And higher fame is generally good, because it makes people like you a little bit more when you talk to them generally. Let's see if we can spot this lady by climbing on top of this. Thankfully, we can't pull a Santa. As you can see, I'm standing on empty space. Engines. Alright. Ah, she's in there. Boom! Ow. My legs. And my pelvis, probably. And probably most of my bones. If I tried to jump from that, I'd probably be very dead.
Well met. Hello. You haven't seen...
Ah, yes. You are a guild mage, are you not?
Yep.
Yet different from the others.
Yep.
Yes. Yes, this is good.
What?
There's a small matter with which you may be able to assist. It's nothing worth involving your guild in, I assure you.
What?
Best if kept just between us, yes? So, what say you?
Okay.
Excellent. It's a simple task, really. All you need to do is fetch a book for me. The book is entitled Fingers of the Mountain. It is of no use to you. You won't be able to read it. I, however, can and would very much like to.
All right.
You'll find it at an old ruin called Cloud Top. It's north of Coral, up in the mountains. I'm afraid I don't have an exact location.
Great.
Return it to me immediately when you have it. Make no mention of it to Tychius or anyone else in your guild. I will make it well worth your effort.
Yeah, the quest will immediately direct you to Tychius. I don't even think Fingers of the Mountain will properly spawn unless you go talk to Tychius. Like, sometimes it will, sometimes it won't, but it will break the quest, so... Even if you know where Cloud Top is right now, don't go there, okay?
What's new with you?
I see Darma is still carrying that club she picked up from Hector.
This is a wondrous encounter. Welcome.
Hello,
Coral
Tychius.
breathes easier, thanks to you. We are all in your debt.
Given how bloody frustrated I was by those Daedra, I thank you for the compliment. What are your rumors?
Sounds like the Skingrad branch of the guild can't even keep track of its members. How appalling. What? Not only does it exist, but she knows where it is? Well, this is unacceptable. That book needs to be in the safekeeping of the guild.
What?
I trust that as a member of the guild, you would do the right thing and acquire this text before Irana does. Are we clear? Ignore her request. Go to this place she has described and return with the book. This is far more important than any petty squabble.
Given what the spell is, I'm not impressed.
Should you go looking for it, I hope that it would be for the sole purpose of bringing it here. Make haste.
Now, you're going to need
I
a
wish
Welkin stone for this quest if you want to get the spell. A Welkin stone, you know, the full magic restores. Now, we need to get to Cloud Top. The fastest way to that, for me, is from Battlehorn Castle. Hello, Hujalti.
Hi there.
Sorry, Niels, but you're literally useless to me now. Here's that old silver war axe. Also, the fact that it says busted gate bits is kind of cool to me. Represents that this really has been an old... Are my retainers all useless? Really, guys? Really? You didn't even get that? Fine. Let's go around the other side of the castle so we don't have to fight more Daedra. I am very sick of fighting Daedra. Really? Alright, keep close to the side of the castle then. Goddamn. Watch there be another Oblivion gate right in my path. Now, of the two routes for this quest, one of them involves giving it to TKS, and one of them involves giving the book to Erana. Give it to TKS, you get 2 fame, and Erana will, if you talk to, and you'll get your recommendation. You then talk to Erana. She'll ask you to steal the book back, which you do, and then you do some special stuff with Cloud Top, and you get the spell. You get to Erana, you then talk to Tikius. He'll demand you steal the book back, and when you get the book to him from that, he will give you +1 fame. You will not get +1 fame from giving it to Erana. Overall, it is more efficient to give it to Tikius and steal it from him than it is to give it to Erana and steal it from her. This is mathematically true. Also, the spell it gives you is not that good. We'll be demonstrating why once I get it, but the only time this spell is worth its cost is if you are level 6 or below. If, well, you aren't. If you're higher level than 6, then the spell is actually bad, because the way it works is that level 6 version is equivalent to what you would get if you made the spell at a spell-making altar. If you are higher level than 6, it costs significantly more, up to being the first, up to level 20 plus, and level 26 plus spells being the 2 highest costing spells in the game. As in, if you have Master Destruction, the highest ranking version of this will cost 710 magicka to cast. 710. This is a very expensive spell. It is in fact a ridiculously expensive spell. What you do is search these charred remains, and you get the book, Fingers of the Mountain. Over here, there's a chest. It's a bit hard to notice, but it does have minor loot. I'll take the gold on the grounds of it being gold. And when they said you can't read the Fingers of the Mountain, they weren't joking. It's a miscellaneous item. Completely useless. Now I'm going to save, because this can break the quest line. And sometimes it doesn't even work. Now, where is it? You'll need a lightning spell. So this time it didn't work. Okay, that's good to know. That is in fact very good to know. It means that you can't break the quest in this patch. So the patch version of Oblivion got rid of that. That's very good to know. It used to be that you could, zot it, and the game would give you the spell anyway, but that would completely shatter the quest line. Which, like I said, good to know. I'd rather prefer this quest line not shattered. Erana, you're not getting the book. I'm going to steal it for you once I get my recommendation from Tikius.
Greetings and salutations.
Well met.
Hello, Demon Pillar Eyes.
You found the book? My trust in you was well placed, it seems. Hand it over, if you please.
Okay. Here's the book.
Ah, yes. This is indeed the correct book. You've not been able to open it, I presume. Then all is well. You have shown yourself worthy of the guild, and for that I thank you. You shall have the recommendation you need.
Righto.
Now, I must ensure this book is kept safe. Excuse me.
Time to follow him. So, Tikius, where are you going with this book? I do miss that Argonians no longer have digitigrade legs. That was kind of cool. Alright, Tikius, where are you going? You have no idea. I have literally 115 blade skill. Or do I have 118 now, actually? I think I might have 118. No, I have 113. I thought it was 115. Whatever.
Hi there.
So he hid it in here. That chest. We have completed the recommendation. Now let's double cross him.
Greetings to you.
For the sake of getting the lightning spell, that actually isn't all that good, but that's because I'm not level 6. Or below.
I grow weary of waiting. Where is my book?
I gave it to TKS, but here it is.
What?
I took it back.
You gave him the book! What were you thinking? And here I thought one of you guild mages might actually have a brain! All right,
I don't have a very high intelligence score, so she has a point.
You're in the guild, aren't you? You should be able to walk right in, find it, and take it. And if you can't, then break in. I want that book. Bring it to me once you have it. I'll even still give you the reward I promised, despite your incompetence. Now go!
I'll go get it.
Of course you will. Do whatever you must. I require that book as soon as possible.
Alright.
Any progress? I believe I've made my... You're saying some... Be seeing you.
Oh, great. I broke the quest, didn't I? Ah, no, you just need to pass through a loading screen to get it to trigger. Never mind. They were nice about it.
Back again, are you?
Here's the book.
Ah, wonderful. I'll just take this from you and get to work translating it. I'll need some time with this. Come and find me tomorrow. I'll be here until I've finished my work. But please don't disturb me until I'm done. This is quite a delicate business, you see.
That reminds me. Okay, yeah, I'm fine.
Do you ever spend time?
Let's wait 24 hours. Because while I couldn't spend time screwing around, I don't really wanna. I just want to get this over with. Yeah, it seems to be about an hour a second. I'm keeping a look at the recording time right now, so it is indeed 1 hour every second. So you waste 24 seconds for this. I wonder if anyone's ever got the year tick over from 3rd era to 4th era. It'd be interesting if someone was ever so terminally bored as to do that.
I must put... Take... care.
5 more hours? Just make it overflow?
I must... Bye.
Right, she actually needs to get to the place and study it, but she won't do that unless you're actually active. Right, I forgot that. Damn it. This quest, as you can see, is one of the buggier ones, or at least one of the more annoying ones. Let's climb on random objects to pass the time. We already went up here, but it was pretty fun, so... Well, missed that jump. Well, nearly missed that jump. Worst miss would have been me just falling off. Boing. Nope. Boing. 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 High speed can't cause problems. Okay, let's jump into a tree.
Ah!
I'm standing in a tree. Let's shoot that statue with a lightning bolt. Why? Because I can. Yes, that is true. My major... Actually, how are my major skills? Athletics, acrobatics, restoration, and security are the ones I haven't maxed. In that case, let's train up my restoration a little bit with some healing of myself. By the way, you're going to want some sort of shock shield ability. Just know that, okay? I think I'll just fully heal myself. Oh, that's interesting. Does this sack hold anything interesting? It holds sackcloth pants. This is a sack of sackcloth. Okay. Okay, Debs, I get your terrible pun. Fine, I'll wait 24 hours after she did her thing, and then we can actually talk to her, hopefully. So slow. Hurry up. Just hurry up. Let's wait 7 more hours just to get her out in the day. So I think she's probably sleeping right now. Which is completely reasonable, mind. But because it is, you know, 2 a.m. in the morning. Just that I, as a main character, never sleep! Unless I need to level up.
Good morning.
Which raises interesting questions about insomnia, but that's not really too important. Alright, girl. You got what I need?
Hello, my little friend. I have something that might interest you.
Lightning bolts?
I've committed most of the book to memory, but I took the time to write down a passage you might find useful. It contains instructions for acquiring a very special power. You'll want to read it carefully and then return to Cloud Top. I consider this to be more than a worthy reward for your help. I believe you'll agree, assuming you're careful. Bye.
Let's read these notes. My dear helper, most of the text you've given me is well beyond your comprehension, I am afraid. I found one section, however, that had been appended by the keepers of the Imperial Watch, and their notes will be of use to you. Return to the ruins of Cloud Top. There you should find a section of pillar that looks remarkably unlike any other stonework present. The carvings on this pillar were made by the aliens, and the pillar has been infused with significant power. The following is scrawled in the margins of the book, presumably by the same men who took the pillar from its original resting place. The notes are smeared in places, so I have included what I could decipher. Do note that this sounds rather dangerous, and take whatever precautions you feel are necessary. Only seems to function outdoors where it reacts strongly to magic. Terrible power, capable of striking a man dead on the spot. Transport the stone to a secure location in order to study it more fully. Guild wizards brought in to focus power of stone. Several severely injured, stone finely tuned to react to shock magic. Woken stone necessary to harness stone's power. Success means powers of shock unattainable through other means. Oh, bullshit it does. That's what was unattainable back then. From these notes and the original alien inscriptions, it seems that our Imperial friends were attempting to harness some degree of the alien's magical power and were marginally successful. I suggest you procure a Woken Stone for yourself, search in alien ruins for like the quickest method of acquiring one, and return to Cloud Top to cast a shock spell on the pillar. What happens then, I think you can comprehend on your own. If you do this, make sure you have at least... Actually, make sure you have over 200 health, or quite a bit of shock resist, relative to that 200 health. Now, there's several ways around this. One is durability, but there's another one that if you back off and then you shoot it, you won't quite... You'll have time to dodge behind one of these pillars. I'm going to save in case this kills me, because I remember it is 200 health, but I'm not sure if that's precisely right. We're going to gain the level 26 plus version of this, so you're going to see a very silly magicka number. How much health did I have, and how much did I lose? It wasn't 200 health, it was... 509, 299, 210 health for me then. I don't think I have any shock resist effects, but I might have some resist magic effects. But yeah, now I have the spell Finger of the Mountain. Look at that ridiculous cost. I'm never going to be able to cast this. So, in order now, the item codes for this spell is C48A7. The only good one of these spells I'm going to get right now. C48A2. This is the actually good Finger of the Mountain. 6 points and 5 feet on target. The cost is 8. But let's show you how bad it is, okay? How much of an issue that Finger of the Mountain actually has. To do this, we're going to go to Frost Crag Spire. There's something in the Frost Crag Spire. The spell creator. I bought the Mage tallow candles for this a long time ago. But we're going to be using it for the first real time today. Altar of Spellmaking. Let's look at this number. 200 points of shock damage, 10 feet on target, 2661 magicka. Shock damage. Magnitude? You can't even make it. $477. This requires the truxing skill of quite a bit. So technically it can be outdone. It can't be outdone by your own magicka, but yeah. Requires restoration skill of 100. I'll actually take this, because it'd be nice to be able to just go, BAM! I need a ton of magic. Actually, how much magicka do I have at max? 70. I could get a level 68, but let's go just straight for 100. What? For some reason my shift was on. 100 HP absorb. It's on touch. I'm not going to be able to cast this for quite a while, but if I ever get to the point where I will be able to, it'll be very nice indeed. You know what, let's make one for my 70 magicka too, because I have the spare money for it. You know I do. Because it does cost money to make these spells, but it's not too much. 68 HP. Absorb. Create. Now if I'm wounded and I haven't been using my spells at all, I'll be able to smack someone for a fairly large chunk of health. Like, I have 500 health. 68 health is not 68 health is a very decent glob of health to smack people with. Good opener if I'm wounded. There's Breville. There's Shadenhall. There's Leowin. Let's go to Leowin. Because it's more out of the way. Actually, no. We want to go to Bruma because there's a spell I want to buy. Bruma is the only place to buy this spell. Well, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to use it. I want it anyway. Because you'll see. You will see why I want this spell. Now, something to note, the Spell Tomes DLC does allow you to get this spell outside of the Bruma Mages Guild, but that's relying on pure random chance. I don't like that idea. Ah, everyone's asleep because it's 6 a.m. That's okay, I'm usually asleep at 6 a.m. too. Alright. I don't want to talk to Jaskar, I want to talk to you, Volorano. You teach spells.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices
This
in
man
all
is the
Tamriel.
only person who sells Summon Dremora Lord. He likes me quite a bit, so I can see it. Going to see if I can get 70% and knock a good bit off his prices. There we go. He's the only person who will sell that.
Sounds like the... Always keep...
Absolutely the only one.
Goodbye.
So, if you want that spell, purchase it. I'm grabbing it because I'm collecting Git like that. Yeah. Bam. Empty my Magicka totally. It'd be a very nice opener, honestly. Excuse me a moment. There we go. Alright. Now to Leowin. Where we'll look at the guild hall there, take any alchemical ingredients that look interesting. And probably do some dumb task. Of course, we're always going to do some dumb task. Some are just a bit more shady than others. Alright, boing, and boing, and boing, and hello, Leowin Mages Guild. A new guild for fighters? I don't care.
An
Kalthar?
impressive feat of arms, closing that Oblivion gate outside Leowin. What can I do for you?
His hair looks like it's running down his face like water.
The roads near Anvil are safer now, thanks to Carahil and her guild hall. She's an example for us all.
Okay. I mean, she murdered an Imperial Legion member, but okay.
Oh boy, good luck getting that. De Gale's the only one who can write one. If she can remember who she is today, that is. You too.
Do you teach spells?
Goodbye.
Whoa!
Goodbye.
I knocked that thing flying.
Well,
Hello,
yes.
Agata.
Is there something I can help you with, associate?
You can teach me
I
some
offer
spells.
the finest
Do you have anything
goods
I
and
want?
the lowest
Soul Trap,
prices
no.
in
Psychic
all
Motion,
Cyrodiil.
no. You sell nothing I want. Apologies. Rumors?
Did you hear that someone played yet another prank on Jean Frosoric and Bruma? I don't know how she keeps falling for these things. You may need to ask around, but training in all the schools of magic can be found at our various guild halls. I take care of what little administrative work there is. De Gale isn't interested. I do it because it has to be done and no one else wants to do it.
Paperwork.
Ah, yes. I'm afraid I'm unable to issue a recommendation. Only De Gale can do that. You may try to speak to her. If it doesn't go well, come see me.
Alright. What about the Gale, though?
She's led such a troubled life. I just do what I can to make it easier on her.
If she has such problems, then why is she the head?
Take care.
What? Strasza of the Mages Guild, evoker and alchemist, and also, in his scant free time, a trainer in alchemy.
All right.
But perhaps you are an adventurer? Could you assist me in acquiring something for my crystal collection?
But you have in mind.
Straight to the point, eh? Good, I like that. I'm searching for some specific crystals known as
Garridan's
tears.
Oh, I know this.
If you can locate these objects for me, I'd pay handsomely for each one.
They're really valuable.
Wonderful. I had a good feeling about you from the moment that I saw you. I want you to bring me as many of Garridan's tears as you can find. If you do, I will pay you a fair bounty in gold for each one. I confess I have a weakness for crystals of a magical nature, and I must add these to my collection. This is a personal errand, you must understand, just between you and I. The Mages Guild has nothing to do with it.
I get it. Alright, what are your rumors?
Not only has...
Alright, fine. Recommendation?
That's the Gale's responsibility. Speak with her.
Okay, what about, DeGale?
Nice lady, but strange. Talks to herself far more often than one should, in my opinion.
Unlike proper people who talk
Sometimes
to
I
people on the
wonder
internet, they
why
can't
she
even see.
hasn't just retired and gone someplace to rest.
What do you think of the Mage
All
Guild?
of the local guild halls sell some amount of alchemic ingredients, but for the best stuff, you'll need to do some exploring on your own.
I mean, I went to hell. Does that count?
I'm willing to teach. If
He can't teach me how to be a better, alchemist. Okay.
I am the best alchemist in Leowin. But if you need advanced training, you'll need Broch Kalas in Bruma or Ardalin in Bravil.
Okay. Lay away.
I am the best.
Okay, Garridan's
The
tears.
tears are not just a namesake. They're literally the frozen tears of a knight named Garridan Staurus, who lived many years ago.
That sounds like a rumor and a
I'm
half.
not certain what happened to the knight, or why the tears were frozen, but I do know someone you could ask. Seek out Juliana Fanis at the Arcane University in the Imperial City. She oversees the alchemy headquarters there.
All right.
If anyone can help you get more information about these crystals, she can.
All right.
Bring my salutations.
Absolutely
to
uninterested.
Nice
in
to
that,
meet you.
Oh, you can talk. You can tell me about Daedric shrines.
You mean the Shrine to Nocturnal? That's north of Leowin, east of the Lower Nibbin.
Didn't
Can
know
I
you talked about
interest you in
Daedric
some
shrines.
of
You
my
have
wares?
dispels. I think I'll buy all of these. Honestly, I can always use more dispellation. And Dispel Other might prove
Another-
useful when dealing with Daedroths,
What
given
can I
their
interest
habits
you
of
in?
buffing themselves up. You sell quite a few potions, and wow, that's a lot of soul gems. Alright, what'd you say about rumors?
The Mages Guild runs...
Same as usual.
You'll have to speak to Dargale about that. Druja has a wide variety of spells for sale if there's something you need. Most of them are simple, but they're a good starting point.
Certainly true.
The Leowin chapter is just drifting along. Dargale isn't much of a mentor or leader. She isn't even coherent most of the time. She was a very powerful mage once, from what I understand. Hard to imagine that, honestly.
These people
May
do not
all
like
your
their leader
travels
very
be
much.
safe.
Makes you think, eh? What's going on?
How are you?
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Excellent.
Alright. Handbill for... We'll serve you fresh fish and cook it for an extra fee. Okay! I'm not sure if that's dickish or amusing, so I'm gonna go with amusing. That's certainly true. ginseng and red wort does in fact make cure poison, but as a red guard, I don't care too much for poison. I will, however, steal their sweet roll. Has someone stolen your sweet roll? Why is there a whole chest for a steel short sword? Did someone just have a really beloved short sword that they just left lying? Ooh, flower. Left lying around? Normally, I'd take that repair hammer and be very happy for it. Normally, I don't have my armor maxed. Ooh, a barrel. It's on its side, and you have a barrel with 1 pair of calipers. And a cupboard with 3 bottles of wine. Sometimes the random generation here makes very little sense. That's the way to the basement. This is a door. Made his guild charter. Some minor items. Gold. 1 piece, but gold. And a steel short sword that's just lying there. If you want a steel short sword, it seems like this is the place to go. There's one in the chest, and there's one that's always going to always be there, because it's, you know, just lying out there. Which means it's non-randomly spawned. More steel short swords! This place have a thing for steel short swords or something? Do they have some special gimmick that one of the mages in this guild figured out? Am I just being a ranting lunatic? Maybe yes to everything!
Afternoon.
Pretty sure I talked to Agata. Let's go upstairs. Actually, no. Let's apparently fall off things. You know what? Let's check the basement. See if there's anything interesting there. Not if you're good enough with them. They won't slow you down. They won't slow me down. Yeah, it's very hard to slow me down at this point. Especially now that I've learned a spell that lets me go, okay, you're about half dead. I'm about half dead. Let's make you all dead and me very little dead. Unless they have spell reflection, in which case this spell could backfire tremendously. It's one of the issues with having very high power single shot spells. If the enemy has the ability to reflect spells, and they do reflect your spell with your high power one shot spell, it's going to hurt. Is indeed going to hurt a lot. I figure I should mention that. But I'm tough, I can take it. Well, I couldn't, but I, the player, can. Player character, that is, not me behind the screen. I've never been shot with a magic spell because magic isn't real. Yeah. Ah, gold. Thank you. And shears. Lovely. That was mostly useless. Little bits of gold, little bits of alchemical ingredients. Nothing, you know, amazing, but nothing, you know, awful either. Just sort of I guess I'll take the bone meal. Cheese and corn, at least. Restore fatigue. Ah, a basket of potatoes. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Potatoes are really good. They have shield and restore fatigue. Alright, nothing I care for there. This is probably going to have 5 units of some grain in it. Yes, it is. You can tell by the fact that it's an open top sack. It looks like it's full of grain. Nothing else down here. Just because I could, honestly.
What is it, associate?
Let's climb up here. And Gale is crazy. Right. Second floor, west or east? Let's go to the east one. Then search the place and loot it, as per standard issue. The Madness of Pelagius. We don't care. Wolf Queen Volume 8. Thief of Virtue. Nothing I really care for. Nothing I really care. Big Book. Province of Tamriel. Lots of copies of Varieties of Daedra here. Interesting. 2 skill books there, fairly common ones. Withershins! That's a rare restoration skill book. Ah, Paula! That used to be a skill book, but it doesn't seem to be one anymore. That's kind of annoying, actually. Oh, a very easy lock. Let's pick it. I could have spelled it open, but... Ooh, torch. Those are generally pretty helpful, honestly. A shopping list! That's not a shopping list, that's an instruction manual. Silly game. Alright, to the other side. Looks like there's multiple floors to this place too. That's gonna be interesting. Soul gems. Now chemical equipment. Bone meal, gimme. That way, if I fight something and I capture a rusty key is in this chest. Interesting. What do you do, a rusty key? Wait, oh, I know what that's for. I know what that's for. I know what that's for. What's in the sack? Gold, at least. This sack is nothing of interest. It did have some things. It's very rare to find an empty container unless you've already emptied it, but nothing of interest is far more common than simply nothing. Ginkgo leaves. I think that's actually a real plant. Ah, one of the rarest items in the game. Human skin. There's also human hearts as an item. You can actually get them off humans, by the way. Before anyone gets any clever ideas. Anything in here? The answer is no. Nope, nothing in that. Okay, so dragging that down was a complete waste of our time. Well done, me. I'm smart. At least there's lots of alchemical ingredients here. At least Jeremy Soul's music is still going. It's strange how that man's music just overlaps with all the things I like. Total Annihilation, the Elder Scrolls series. Quite a few other things I like, too. I wonder if part of the reason I like the series is because they have such familiar music. He's got a very firm theme in his music. Oh well. Thoughts for another time, perhaps, because it's not really relevant. Cheap wine, at least. Why did I take those pants? I want to see if there was a drawer. I don't want your pants. Have your pants back. Here, let me put their pants back. There. There's another floor, too. Mage's Guild Charger, we don't care about. 3rd floor east. There's no 3rd floor west, though, so I'm not sure why they labeled the 3rd floor east. Nothing. 2 chests. Ah, gold. Origin of the Mage's Guild, valuable book, not useful book. The Argonian Account, Book 4. Another copy of Book 4. Clothes and some cheap wine. Alright, that's the place looted. Let's go talk to the Gale.
You seek wisdom from me, child? Ah, no, you seek words.
All right.
Words are difficult. They come and go. The voices, though, so loud they are, they drown out the words.
Voices?
Without my amulet, my stone to lock the voices away, the words will never come and stay.
Yeah, that rhymes.
Would you lift your hands to help another? To help me find the words?
Of course.
Then seek Agatha, child. She will see the path and set you on
She's
it.
old.
I must rest.
She'll say some very strange
The
things.
Mage's Guild. The Guild needs you, child.
Yes, it does.
Perhaps it has always needed you. Always been waiting for you.
She's a little more connected than you'd think.
Let me see your hand. I see the city in the hand, and the hand in the stars. The tower guards the gate, but the gate holds the key. The king is the key, and the hand guards the king.
What it's saying there is we need to get Martin Septon to the Oblivion Gate. Sorry, to the tower to close the gates, the Oblivion Gates. Interestingly roundabout way to put it.
She may be young, but her heart is old and wise. It guides her well through these troubled times.
I mean, she's doing paperwork. Unlike you, but you probably feel
Within
out
its
strangeness.
walls live those who determine the fate of the guild. It is our stronghold, our sanctuary. You will come to know it well in time. I have seen it.
She is
Farewell,
absolutely
child.
right. She is the classical crazy prophet, or Cassandra, as you will. Cassandra was someone known in Greek myth for, well,
What?
never
I hope
being
I can.
believed. Oh, you go talk. Wait, you have new conversation
You really
topics?
thought-
What?
She's the one you want to talk to if you actually need something to get done around here. I don't even know why DeGale is still around.
Because she's actually an accurate prophet, even if she sounds funny.
I've heard she was put in charge of the Leowan Guild Hall as a favor, not because she deserved it. That doesn't seem right, does it?
Calthar,
Take care.
be a dink.
What is it, associate?
Right, forgot to set to Agata.
Hello,
Apologies.
associate.
Oh, apple. Mine now.
Hello there.
Also, is that a fine? No, that's just a steel one. And some steel daggers, too.
Yes? Is there something I can help you with, associate?
Yes. The Seer's Stone? What? Why do I know what that is?
I'm surprised she discussed it with you. She wanted to keep it from the others. I should speak to her about that. Yes, her Seer's Stone is missing. It's the one thing that has kept her visions at bay. And without it, they're nearly crippling. She can't function. We haven't yet spoken to the others, for fear they would be less than accepting of her situation. Perhaps it is time, though. I will continue to tend to DeGale. Can you speak with the other mages and find out if any of them have seen the stone?
Okay.
Farewell.
Let's go talk to everyone else and get
What
find
is
a
it?
rock.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Rock.
Well, well. Word is finally spreading, is it? They won't be able to keep up this facade much longer.
You're the bad
Yeah,
guy, aren't
I know
you?
all about it. I overheard Agata and DeGale talking. And you know what? I'm glad it's gone. Why should we be forced to work under someone who's only kept sane by a magical trinket? Haven't we sacrificed enough already?
You're a dick.
She shouldn't even be here anymore. Hell, the only reason her father ever fit in anywhere is because he kept a low profile. And look what it got him. Years of service to the Empire, and not even a tombstone over his head. Humph. At least he was able to maintain the illusion of sanity.
You're a dick.
I know. I get way too fired up over this. It just annoys me that she's in charge of the guild when she's clearly not fit.
And you
That's
are?
all. day.
Yes, he did seem to know a great deal, didn't he?
Yes? Is there... So Calthar overheard us, did he? That explains why he's been so cranky lately. But we never said anything about DeGale's father. How would he know anything about that?
Oh my.
If there's some sort of connection between the Seer Stone and DeGale's father, I don't know about it. Maybe if you ask her, it will jog her memory.
Or her visions.
In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on Calthar.
If you want to, I'll murder him.
Take care.
I'm sure he's got some gold pieces on him.
You seek more from me, child? It is as I have seen. I know what you would ask. You would bring light to that which is in darkness, bring silence to the voices so loud. I know where you must go.
Oh?
Blood ran blue and dragons flew high. Under broken towers and broken bodies it now lies, waiting to be found. What was my sire's must be mine if you would have the words you seek. You must go and find his stone.
We magically are able to figure that out despite, well, it being kind of confusing, me not being able to figure it out personally. We need to go to Fort Blue Blood. Let's go. Alrighty then. Oh, green stained cups. How's my inventory weight doing? I have 160 something pounds free. I'll be fine. The higher pitched click noise is the one that signals that I've actually gotten something. Alright. Let's get moving. Pitcher plants, which again spit out nothing. Bandit! That didn't even kill you? Apparently it dropped him so low that stabbing me killed him. That's always an amusing way to watch the enemy die. Ha! Engaging melee combat shank. Are you supposed to die when I stab you? I'm not supposed to die when I stab you. This makes sense. Alright. It's a little early, but we're going to end off that episode here, ladies and gentlemen. Next time, we're going to clear Fort Blue Blood and get DeGale's father's Seer Stone back. That way, DeGale cannot be continuously bombarded with prophecy all the time and be a little bonkers. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below, or in threads on Spacebattles and Sufficient Philosophy that will be left in the description. And for now, goodbye.